Imagine missing out on your top transfer targets, and then suddenly turning the tables with a bold move on Real Madrid? Well, that's exactly what Newcastle United might be about to do. I'm Rodrigo, and you're watching Newcastle Mania, the channel made by fans and for fans who bleed black and white. You blinked, and boom, Newcastle's all over the headlines again. Today, there's massive news breaking around St. James Park, and the biggest one is a potential blockbuster signing straight from Real Madrid. But hold on, before we get to that, there are two other big stories that could have a serious impact on the future of our club. So stay with me until the end, because the best news comes last. And listen, the other day, a few Chelsea fans were dropping comments saying our channel doesn't grow because Newcastle's fan base is too small. You lot want to prove them wrong? If you love Newcastle and want to see this club fly even higher, then hit that subscribe button right now. It costs nothing, but makes a huge difference. Let's shut them up together. News 1. Dubravka says goodbye to Newcastle. It's official. After 7 years of loyal service, Martin Dubravka is no longer a Newcastle United player. The Slovakian keeper, who pulled on our shirt in 191 matches, is packing his bags for Burnley, ready to take on a new challenge in his career. But for us, he'll always be so much more than just another ex-player. Dubravka arrived back in 2018, during a tough time for club. It was a Rafa Benitez era. We were stuck near the bottom of the table, the squad was thin, and the budget was tighter than ever. Even in that bleak moment, he came in, showed character, and won the fans over straight away. Anyone remember his debut? Against Manchester United. Clean sheet, world-class saves, and man of the match on day one. That's when we all knew this guy's different. A quiet leader, a wall in goal. Someone you could trust every single match. From that moment on, Dubravka became our rock between the sticks. He went through the highs and the lows, but never once let the club down. He stayed when others might have left. He held the line when things looked rough. And eventually, he got to witness the club's transformation firsthand. Just last season, he was crucial in our Carabao Cup run, especially in those semi-finals against Arsenal. He was unbeatable. He got us to Wembley. And now, in a funny twist of fate, he's off to replace James Trafford. Yeah, that same keeper Newcastle tried to sign earlier this window. Football, eh? But what really touched the fans was his farewell message. In the club's video tribute, Dubravka spoke from the heart. He said Newcastle feels like home, that he loves his fan base. And here's the goosebumps moment. He revealed that his son was born here. That's right, his kid is a born Geordie. It just shows how deep that bond is between Dubravka and this city. This club, us. He's not just a keeper who came and went. He's part of our story now. A name we'll remember not just for the miracle saves, but for the loyalty, the leadership, and the class. Thank you, Dubravka. You'll always be one of us. Good luck at Burnley. Just not when you're playing us. All right? News 2. Is the PIF letting Newcastle down? This one's causing a real storm among fans and the English press. Simon Jordan, former Crystal Palace owner and now a pundit known for saying exactly what's on his mind, brought up something that, let's be honest, a lot of Newcastle fans have already been whispering behind the scenes. But now, it's being said out loud and clear. Why isn't Newcastle getting the same massive investment the PIF puts into boxing, golf, WWE, and even esports? It's a painful question, because when the Saudi fund took over the club, the expectation was a full-on Manchester City-style transformation. Fast growth, big names coming in, a squad strong enough to fight for every trophy. And for a while, it really looked like we were heading that way. But in recent transfer windows, the story has flipped. The club started slowing down. While our rivals splash the cash, City keeps stacking talent. Chelsea are spending like crazy, and United make noise even without results. Newcastle have missed out on targets, struggle for alternatives, and at times just stop moving in the market. Simon Jordan didn't hold back, and to be fair, he hit the nail on the head. He said the club needs to learn how to sell itself better, show that we're not just another project, but a core part of Saudi Arabia's sporting strategy, show that we got one of England's most promising managers, a young and talented squad, and a fan base that packs out the stadium no matter what. And he went further. He criticized Newcastle's board for being too nice with the rules, while other clubs bend them with clever tricks and keep spending billions. According to him, we're missing ambition, missing boldness. Newcastle need to act like a big club, a club that wants to be at the top right now. The message is clear. Either the PIF starts showing real strength, or this whole project risks going stale. And the big question hanging in the air is as simple as it is uncomfortable. Is the PIF truly 100% committed to Newcastle's success? Or has the club become just another name on their investment list, losing priority to other interests? The truth is, the fans are starting to demand answers. And rightly so. The time to act is now. Because if we keep watching the transfer window go by, we'll be left locked out of the dream they promised us. News 3. Brahim Diaz could be Newcastle's biggest move yet. Right then, now we're talking. Time for the bombshell of the day. Newcastle United are preparing a bid of up to 50 million euros for none other than Brahim Diaz, the Real Madrid forward. Yes, you heard that right. After so many frustrating attempts in this transfer window, it looks like the board is finally ready to take a bold step, going after a big name, versatile, and with proper European pedigree. But here's the catch. This move is only going to happen if Alexander Isak is sold. And as you probably already know, Liverpool are deep in talks to sign our number 14. So yeah, the sale of Isak could be the trigger that frees up the funds for Newcastle to go hard at Real Madrid. Now, why Brahim? Because even with limited minutes last season, he shined whenever he was called upon. He showed vision, silky technique, quick dribbles, sharp decision-making, and the kind of confidence you need in big matches. And that's no small feat, especially when you're playing under the pressure of the Bernabeu. He's only 26, but has got the CV of a seasoned pro. Started out at Manchester City, became a key figure at AC Milan, and now is part of Real Madrid's Galactico squad. He knows the biggest stages. He has faced the highest pressure, and has got what it takes to lead an attack in the Premier League. Eddie Howe believes he could start from day one. Brahim plays on the right, the left, or through the middle. Exactly the kind of player Newcastle don't really have right now. A creative attacking midfielder with pace, skill, and intelligence. There's just one thing. Brahim likes Real Madrid. He's happy there, well-liked in the dressing room, and there's talk of a possible contract renewal. But the key question is, what role will Xabi Alonso give him? If the new manager doesn't promise regular minutes, the situation changes completely, and Newcastle are ready to swoop in if that door opens. The board sees Brahim as a rare opportunity, a player who's already proven, Champions League ready, and still in his physical and technical prime. He could be the one to shift the mood this season. He could be the statement signing we've been waiting for. And he could be the spark that turns this frustrating window around. But it all depends on what happens with Isak, because if he goes, this whole story could take off very soon. So, what do you reckon, Geordie? Could Newcastle finally get this one right? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Would you welcome Brahim Diaz to St. James Park? And do you think selling Isak is worth it to make it happen? Or would that be too much of a gamble, even for a player as talented as Brahim? This channel is made by fans, for fans, so we want to hear your voice. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon so you never miss a single update. Here on Newcastle Mania, we bring you daily news, no fluff, just football, the way fans like it. Thanks so much for watching till the end. Your support is what keeps this channel going, growing, and stronger than ever in the Magpie community. Big love to you all, and we'll see you in the next video. Hoey the lads.